There's a fine line between right and wrong. And somewhere in the shadows, they send us in to find it.
What is up, and welcome back. It's Scovos bringing you another Call of Duty Modern Warfare video today. In today's video, we're going to be going over an offensive rush plant routes and where your team should be set up on the map Gunrunner for search and destroy. And right before we jump into all of these juicy details, I want to give a big shout out to Ango for one of his comments on my previous videos. Alright, and jumping right into it, we should definitely have somebody on your team or yourself, whoever's going to be planting the bomb, running smoke grenades. That way you can conceal yourself as you plant, or as one of your teammates plant. So you'll spawn in, you can switch to a knife as your secondary in order to run as fast as you can, grab the bomb, and then we're going to start with rush planting A. So the quickest route to get there is going to be to go this way, through here, and then around down the tracks, and then immediately plant the bomb. So the safest places to plant the bomb are going to be either on this side or this side, depending on where your coverage is at, but normally I'll just lay down right here on the tracks and plant it. Now when it comes to smoke grenade placement, you can usually just toss the smoke over this building here as you're running up, and that way it gives you nice coverage. You'll have some teammates positioned throughout, that way you get all your lanes covered and you're not going to be killed while planting the bomb. So that's going to be your best bet, is to throw the smoke roughly at the bomb site itself to conceal yourself in all directions. Now while rush planting A, you're definitely going to need some teammates on your side and to look out different areas, that way you don't get killed while planting. So this is going to be a very common route, taking these steps here, but it does give you such a good advantage and view over all of this area. So you're going to be able to see all of train tracks, any snipers in that general area, or the window up there. You're going to be able to see anybody coming from water or B side, but that is also leaving you very exposed. So if somebody does push up here, make sure they're calling out everything to your team and covering the person planting the bomb. That way you can get that plant off and take the round. Another alternative, we do have two other routes you could run over here, is following the bomb planter. You could cover water and B side from this direction, or you can always push up around this, get some nice coverage here, and then push through the middle. That way you have a different line of sight on the bomb. You can also jump up here and get an even better vantage point. So if there's snipers up there, this is probably not the way you're going to want to run, but if they don't have snipers on this side of the map, this is a great place to be, especially since you're slightly behind them on their side of the map. It's going to be a little less expected, and you have a great line of sight on the bomb, as well as pushing up here and getting a nice vantage point on this whole A side area. Another great route to run here is going to be able to push through middle. That way you can get anyone that's wrapping around from B side as your team is rush planning A. So this wall right here is a very common area, but it is definitely a good spot. Another choice is to run inside of the green room here and peek this window, keeping an eye on anybody coming from bathroom, anybody coming from B side, pushing from over there, and then you can also see anybody coming water or trying to push through the boiler room. You can also push up pretty far through this area. You can take water for yourself, keep your back to any walls. That way you can sit like maybe here, for example, and watch anyone coming from mid-map, and then hear anyone trying to push from B side. Another great choice is to push through boiler room on your side and then end up in this room here. But whenever you're coming out of this vent, if you do take the vent, sitting up there is a really good spot to counter a vent push, since this does get you on their side of the map. So be mindful of anyone sitting there or along this wall. But if you do get to this point, then you have you got this door, you can keep an eye on bomb, you can head glitch behind this cart as they're pushing from that side of the map, which is typically where they'll be. And make sure you call out and coordinate with your teammates to make sure none of you are running the same routes, and that you have all areas covered and nobody can push or defuse the bomb without you knowing. Now personally, I think the B rush plant is more effective and easier to pull off. It is also seemingly harder to defend on the opposing side of the map. So the quickest route is going to be run straight to B here. You can throw your smoke at the bomb as a great placement. Then you can jump on the side of the bomb. You can plant up there on the side. It doesn't really matter, but I would recommend doing it on this side of the bomb because your team is pushing from that direction. So you're going to want to see the bomb. If you have claymores, putting claymores around either side of this container is going to work wonders, but plant the bomb here, and then you're going to have a great line of sight from basically anywhere on your side of the map. Some great routes to run for your teammates is going to be able to push this wall again. Like I mentioned, you're usually going to want to have somebody go mid regardless of what side you're going. That way you can see anybody crossing over or coming behind you. You can hear them with ease. You can also push up through the green room here with a nice vantage point through this window. You can see anybody pushing from A side through the middle of the water area or from the bathrooms. Then you can see anybody that wraps around, and if you're careful and play slow, you have a nice view of where the bomb would be planted there. Another great choice is obviously pushing through woods, which is definitely a common area, but it's going to provide you plenty of coverage towards the B-side bomb. And another alternate route, if you have a good sniper or somebody on your team who prefers to snipe, another great place to go, which is not as known, and I honestly don't really see anybody ever using this, but it is definitely a great spot. So you can use a sniper back here and you can peek bomb, especially if you plant it on that side. I could see bomb super clearly, especially with a sniper scope or an ACOG of some sort there. You also have a nice line of sight down the woods, so if any enemies do push through there, you're rather concealed because this is not a common place to look. You can also see anyone peeking around the crate on both sides, behind the rock, and then on top, or even in their blue side crate over there. So again, this is a great spot. Alternatively, you could have your teammates push through woods or hang back here and just kind of pick people off as they push towards B-bomb. If your middle does get pushed, laying down right here is an amazing spot. You blend in really well and have a perfect line of sight on anybody coming from behind you. So that's going to cover all of the spots on B side. Great places to plant. Just remember to put the bomb on this side. 99% of the time, this is where you're going to want it to be. Please click that subscribe button. It really does help me out quite a bit, and it'll help me help you by putting out more quality content. And if you did like the video, you can also click that thumbs up button. If you did not like the video, you're more than welcome to click the thumbs down as well. And as always, let me know what you think below in the comment section. I want to hear your thoughts and opinions on all of this. And if you want to know right when my videos go live, you're more than welcome to click the bell icon to get notified when they do right away. As always, I hope you have a good evening, morning, night, afternoon, or whatever it is, wherever you are, but thank you for stopping by, and I hope to see you in my next videos.